Setzler.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know we'll have plenty of opportunity to discuss this in merits and details. And what was the discussion last year? You know, when we opened up the discussion 2 years ago about Kavanaugh and Charlotte's Web and young children that were legitimately and very tragically suffering with seizures. The exhortation and the encouragement was low THC cannabis is something that this is a need, and let's do this. This is a moral imperative for us. And I think over 2 years of discussion and educating people, I think the General Assembly got comfortable with that, and there was a very strong assurances that this is what we need. There's certainly, I think you recognize there were a number of people that had broader intentions across the space, really from A to Z, all manner of ambitions with respect to cannabis, marijuana in Georgia. How does this comport with the assurances from last year that this is what we need, let's just do this?
Well, I think last year was a collaboration of negotiation between folks who still had some concerns about THC level, about conditions that ought to be included. But my intention has always been, how do we help as many citizens as possible? Started with a young little 4-year-old girl named Haley Cox who suffered from seizures. But what we found out is that there are a lot of hurting Georgians that could potentially benefit from medical cannabis, and from an elevated level of THC as well too. You're going to hear those stories today. One grandmother you're going to hear from today whose son only responded to a higher level of THC. A 4-year-old grandson only responded to a higher level of THC. They're still out in Colorado. Couldn't come home. And so, for me, it came down to why not let parents, in consultation with their doctors, and after further consultation with a pharmacist, make the decision of what's the proper dosage of medicine, what ought to be the ratio of CBD to THC, and take us out of the equation, quite frankly. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't think any of us are here are. But let doctors make that decision with the patient of what proper level and what the proper dosage should be.
Mr. Chairman, I could just briefly, if I could, I know we're talking about the substitute that's forthcoming, and it's going to be different than this. Hey, let's not focus on the bill 722 as introduced, but the substitute's going to be demonstrably different.
Not demonstrably, no, sure.
But the bill's going to be different. But I mean, it isn't 722 an expression of public policy, certainly an expression of intent. Hey, here's where we want, even if we have to do less now. We have clearly we've clearly seen a willingness to take incremental steps over time to dramatically, and in this case very significantly, expand what was done in previous years vis-a-vis cannabis. And 722 in its existing form is at a minimum an expression of your and your co-sponsor's intention of where the law would be now. It is a dramatic change from before. And the fact that you can get 80 to 90% THC resin, honey oil, or whatever the street name would be, and ingest that in various ways, but not smoked. To take smoking side, but all other ways, and that any physician or any two physicians could prescribe that for someone with pain and chronic pain and so forth. Now's not the time, and I won't belabor the point. We'll have plenty of time in this committee to kind of go forensically through the bill and discuss the implications of each provision. But this is a dramatic departure from where we were last year. I don't know that I'm completely surprised, but I want to say for the record, it is a dramatic departure to allowing the ingestion of pure, THC resin for someone with chronic pain. I think that's, again, I want to, perhaps for members of the audience or the committee that weren't present last year, this is a substantial change from this expectation of, hey, we're going to take care of a very narrow subset of people.
And I would make the argument, Representative Setzler, that we ought to take care of as many people as we possibly can, provide medicine that can help make their day and their life a little better.